So England's delicious ORIE makes his way towards the red corner.
And now, please welcome in the blue corner of the ring, the boxer representing the Republic of Uzbekistan, Lazizbek, MULLOJONOV.
Lazizbek MULLOJONOV of Uzbekistan will be boxing out of the blue corner. So Emerson Pastor Arriaga of Guatemala is our referee. And we are underway in bout number 322, action from the third preliminary round of the men's super heavyweight tournament. It's the round of 16 between boxers from England and Uzbekistan. The boxer wearing red is England's delicious ORIE, 24 years of age. His opponent is 22-year-old Lazizbek MULLOJONOV of Uzbekistan. Both men competing in their second bout of Belgrade 2021 and producing very impressive displays indeed in their round of 32 contest. It was a 4-1 split decision victory for MULLOJONOV at the expense of Iran's Puria Amiri. As for delicious ORIE, he scored a really impressive third round stoppage as he lands with a flashing right hand on a downward trajectory at the expense of Luis Gomez. Stoppage coming at the 2-minute 10 mark of round number 3 to put an exclamation point on what was a quite brilliant display. Counter left-right out of the southpaw stance landed by MULLOJONOV after he was picked off by a single by ORIE. Heads coming together between the southpaw and orthodox boxers. So the attempted forward foray from MULLOJONOV short of the mark, and both boxers trading in a couple of rabbit punches there as they test the strength of one another at close range. ORIE looking to establish that lead left hand, and there he ran his man onto it very effectively indeed, but MULLOJONOV kept his forward foray going, closed the distance, and he's trying to shoulder his man off here. And again, rabbit punches being traded right in the sightline of the referee. That is naughty. Both boxers were guilty. Wasn't quite 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, as a flashing right hook lands from ORIE, because MULLOJONOV did it twice. Good left jab to the body from ORIE. MULLOJONOV looking for his own southpaw right. Hooks being clipped home on the inside by the man in red. After the command of break, one of them. Good right hand lands once again from ORIE. MULLOJONOV pressing, but look at the price he's paying to get inside now as ORIE begins to find the range with the lead left hand. Southpaw left scores in response from MULLOJONOV, but that was a very good portion of the round for ORIE. Burst of punches to the body from the man in blue. Flashy right uppercut attempted out of the orthodox stance from MULLOJONOV. Didn't quite find the range. Did get through with that right jab. Tried to turn an uppercut underneath. Very good round of boxing. Competitive. I happen to think that ORIE did enough to take it because he began to find the range with the lead left hand. The deeper we got into the opening round. How did the judges see it? Well, they've gone the other way. 10-9 for all 5 judges in favor of the boxer from Uzbekistan. Make no mistake, it was competitive. But Ori's lead left hand, which he got to work with terrifically inside the final minute of the round. The judges preferring Mullojonov's performance in the first 3 minutes. So we go into the second round, and straight away, while the sound of the bell still reverberating, look at that, 3, 4, 5 jabs rammed home by Delicious Ori, moving around the space of the boxing ring, but that left hand disrupting the boxing stance and the attempted forward forays of Mullojonov. Terrific use of the lead left hand after a very good response from Delicious Ori after conceding the opening round unanimously. Ori comes in with plenty of domestic success under his belt, having taken English and British national titles in 2019 at super heavyweight. Mullojonov took the 2020 national title. He's put on the end of a left hand once again. Ori firing it out, but not quite as accurate with that one. Mullojonov, no accuracy behind that forward foray. Left jab scoring once again for Ori, becoming just a little bit uncomfortable as Mullojonov looked to put the pressure on him, but now he regains his shape. Takes a clipping left hand from Mullojonov just before the intervention of the ref. So approaching the midpoint of this second round, Mullojonov comes forward behind a southpaw right and left. But Ori doing a good job circling his man and presenting angles. There's a hard left cross driven in from Mullojonov, but Ori responds well with clipping shots of his own. But Ori being driven backwards here. He may well be feeling the pace after his brisk start. We're just past the midpoint. Now can Ori, from his perspective, he'll be looking to keep his shape, and now he digs deep and scores with the left and right once again. A minute to go in this second round. Ori's attempted combination caught by the gloves there. He blocked the left hook coming in his direction with his right glove and forearm. Mullojonov spoken to about his roughhouse tactics on the inside. Hard shots landed by both boxers, particularly Mullojonov during that coming together. And Ori having to hold on increasingly here. May well be feeling the pace. Good left jab though to keep his man at bay with that straight left. Mullojonov gets inside, but neither man working away. It's been a busy round. Remember, these are 92 kilogram plus super heavyweights. Mullojonov going in search of that southpaw left once again. He turns a right hand underneath after Ori's attempted backhand went long. Good left jab from Ori, but looking to come back with a body shot is Mullojonov. He comes forward, his feet crossed, and then when he falls inside, he's picked off by a downward arcing right hand from Ori. He's up on his toes, moving in and out with the feet, using the jab as a rangefinder, and a counter right hand straight down the pipe punctuates the round for Delicious Ori. He started effectively with brilliant aggression behind his left jab and ended it with a cracking right cross. I think he's done enough to take that round and even things up. This man continued to press. He had his moments, but it's a 4-1 split in favor of Mullojonov, which I do find surprising, because for my money, he was put on the end of a terrific lead left hand from Delicious Ori. But only one judge scoring in favor of the man in red. So going into the third and final round, Ori is going to need a massive final 3 minutes. He's going to have to take his man out. Would be the easiest way to do it. But Mullojonov, make no mistake, he's competing. But I thought he was outboxed in the course of that second round, and there was the right cross punctuation point just before the bell to conclude the second 3-minute stanza. So we go into the third and final round then, and Delicious Ori, the English boxer, wearing red, finds himself trailing 20 points to 18 for 4 of the 5 scoring judges. Only Judge 3 scored the second round in his favor, after I thought he boxed very effectively indeed behind that punch there, the lead left hand. But MULLOJONOV was plenty willing during that second round. He had his moments as well. MULLOJONOV using the southpaw left and looking for heavier shots. There's a right cross success once again from ORIE. Left jab is countered by a southpaw left from MULLOJONOV. During that exchange, ORIE's left jab landed first and was countered immediately by a backhand from the boxer in blue. Minute gone in the third and final round. Delicious ORIE looking for a jab once again. It was landed but partially parried by MULLOJONOV. It's becoming increasingly physical, this one now. The boxer's leaning on. ORIE goes in search of the jab, but it was blocked by the gloves of MULLOJONOV as he moved his hands upwards. That's a cleverly picked right uppercut. Left hook and then right uppercut again. Good left hand to the body from MULLOJONOV. Good bent arm punch success as he goes down to the body with the left hook once more. So that's a very good portion of the round, but then he's speared by a long right cross from ORIE. But there was a very good portion of the round from MULLOJONOV with bent arm work at mid-range. ORIE wants to get it back to this type of territory where he can work away with the longer lead shot. There's a right cross from ORIE. MULLOJONOV wills his way back into punching range once again. So ORIE's jab just a little bit ponderous on that attempt. Short of the range with that one. MULLOJONOV off the mark with his attempt at 1-2. Closing seconds, inside the final minutes of this final round, and ORIE has got to take his man out of there because this isn't going to be the 10-8 round that he needs to tie things up on the 4 cards where he is trailing by 2 points, 20 points to 18. So ORIE getting over that front foot, looking to set up that big backhand behind a left jab. MULLOJONOV keeps him occupied with a 2-shot salvo, but there was no accuracy on it. Then he cleverly buys some time by tying his man up and waiting for the intervention of the ref. The clock is on the side of MULLOJONOV, and with each second that it ticks away at the 10-second clapper is audible here, well, it's going to be MULLOJONOV who goes through to the quarter-final stage of the super heavyweight tournament, given the scorecards after 6 minutes of boxing. Delicious ORIE never stopped pursuing victory. He's given it absolutely everything. Dave Alloway, the man on the left, removing the glove from the left fist. Lee Pullen on the right. But it's MULLOJONOV who is indeed going to be the #1 in this contest. We'll await official confirmation. But given the context of the scorecards, where it was a unanimous sweep of the cards for MULLOJONOV in the first round, followed by a 4-1 split in MULLOJONOV's favor in the second round. Well, Delicious ORIE needed a massive final round to overturn that deficit. Their man is about to be declared the winner. Let's get the official verdict.
Decision is the boxer out of the blue corner from Uzbekistan, Lazizbek.
So Lazizbek MULLOJONOV declared a unanimous points decision victor over Delicious ORIE. In a very competitive affair, it's MULLOJONOV, the reigning World Military Boxing Championship gold medalist, retaining the title he won earlier this summer in Moscow that he won previously. But MULLOJONOV, the reigning Uzbek national champion, goes through to the final 8. He will face off against David Chaloyan of Armenia in a couple of days' time in the afternoon session. Some of the action from that contest, and I thought ORIE was a little bit unfortunate with some of the scores there, particularly in the second round, where his lead left hand was terrific. I thought it was enough to edge the first. I certainly thought it won the second. But the judges saw it differently, And this is the moment of confirmation, which sees Lazizbek MULLOJONOV go through to the quarterfinals of the super heavyweight division. A very good display indeed from the Uzbekistan boxer. And he sportingly